The Princess and the Unknown Shore. In the heart of an endless blue ocean, Princess Liana sailed aboard her luxurious royal ship, the Pearl of the Depths. Liana was a princess of indescribable beauty, her dark hair flowing like a waterfall and her green eyes sparkling like twin emeralds. Her journey was long, bound for a distant kingdom where she was to marry a prince she had never met, a political alliance that left her heart yearning for freedom and adventure. One pitch-black night, as Liana drifted into daydreams, a ferocious storm erupted across the sea. The waves clashed like furious beasts, and the ship rocked violently until it split in two with a deafening crack. The sailors' screams blended with the howling winds as the ocean swallowed everything in its path. Clinging to a floating piece of wood, Liana was swept away by the merciless waves, unconscious and drifting toward an unknown fate. When she regained consciousness, she found herself lying on soft white sand, the beach breeze gently playing with her hair. The beach was deserted, surrounded by towering palm trees and dense forests filled with strange plants she had never seen before. It was an uncharted island, not marked on any map from her kingdom. Fear and loneliness gripped her heart, but her adventurous spirit urged her to explore this mysterious place. As she walked along the shore, she heard a faint sound coming from the trees. She froze, her heart pounding. It wasn't the sound of an ordinary animal, but something that resembled human breathing. Hesitating for a moment, she decided to follow it. Venturing deeper into the forest, she came upon a sight that took her breath away. Beneath a massive tree sat a creature that resembled a man in height and form, but his body was covered in thick brown fur like that of a great ape. His large dark eyes reflected a deep intelligence. He hadn't noticed her at first, focused on gathering fruit from the forest floor. Liana felt a mix of fear and curiosity. Was he a threat? Would he harm her? But something in his eyes seemed kind and gentle. When he finally turned to see her, he showed no aggression. He looked at her with great curiosity, then slowly stood and reached out a calm, reassuring hand. His name was Vard. He didn't speak a language she understood, but he seemed to sense everything she felt. Gently, he guided her through the island, showing her fresh water sources, edible fruits, and how to avoid danger. He was unbelievably kind, always protecting her, sharing his food, and building her a bed of large leaves and woven plants. Over time, Liana began learning his language through gestures and sounds, discovering the wonders of Vard's world. She learned that Vard was the last of his kind on the island, living alone but in harmony with nature. He taught her the secrets of the forest, how all living beings were connected in balance. He showed her how to fish, how to light fires, and how to build shelter from the rain. Vard wasn't a charming prince from a distant kingdom, but he had a pure heart and unmatched courage. As days passed in his company, Liana found herself falling in love with him. It was a love not built on appearances or status, but a deep and honest bond, nurtured through understanding, respect, and the boundless kindness Vard showed her. She was drawn to his innocent spirit, his quiet strength, and his unique way of seeing the world. Then, one day, a ship appeared on the horizon. Sailors from a neighboring kingdom were searching for survivors of the storm. When Vard saw the ship, a deep sadness filled his eyes. He knew Liana would leave, and so did she. She stood torn. Should she return to her old life as a princess and marry a man she didn't love, or stay on this unknown island with the creature who had captured her heart? Liana looked at Vard, then at the ship. This was the turning point. She remembered her life of restrictions, royal rules, and suffocating expectations. Then she looked again at Vard, who represented freedom, true love,